Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mind Zealand. It's episode 11 and my name is Sunfire and I am gutted. I have already recorded episode 11 once, but I was just not happy with the quality of the sound. I'm still tweaking out the little bugs in my recording and it just wasn't up to the quality that I would like to provide for you guys. So I've come back and I've had a bit of a tinker. I've actually made it's a pretty ghetto looking audio shield. It's basically an A4 binder with some foam I found and a lot of duct tape. So it's not the most attractive looking thing, but it is actually doing a fairly good job at just reducing a lot of the background noise that I was having issues with, and that allows me to turn the volume up a little bit more, and hopefully you won't hear so much of the clickety clacking as I'm doing what I need to do on the game. Now, I'd also like to give out a huge shout out to GG Munchies, who's another Minecraft YouTuber like myself. And I've got to admit, he's got some really cool videos, got some really cool stuff out there at the moment. He's doing a vanilla Minecraft series as well. And he's a good builder. And I really recommend you check it out, because he's got a good page. He's also been playing a lot of Ark, and that is a game I'd really like to get into as well. It's got that sort of Minecraft feel, but there's a lot more to it. And you can ride dinosaurs, so that's always a big bonus. So go check out his channel. It's worth a look. And I'll show you what you missed with the episode 11 reshoots that we will be doing. So basically, this episode was about housekeeping. Now, since I built this studio, I've really not spent much time here at all. So it was about just tidying up some of the builds, making it look neat and tidy, and generally just tying everything together. Because I don't know if you remember, out here we had the cow farm, but it looked very rustic and it just didn't fit in there. So as you can see, I've done a bit of building and just sort of modernized it a little bit just to match the rest of the concrete farms that we've got going. And I've also managed to move the entrance to the mob farm and the slime farm, because before it was, I don't know if you remember, it was just this horrible windy cobblestone staircase that looked horrendous and I didn't like using it. So we've now moved it over here, and this is the outhouse. So it's just pretty much a straight drop down. I actually, being the dunce that I was, tunneled straight into my mob farm as well, so there's a little bit extra here. And this has all been tidied up as well and made to look quite neat and tidy. I'm not completely sold on this. I don't know if it's just this little bit here. I don't know if I filled that in with stone bricks, if that'll improve it in my eyes. But yeah, the mob farm seems to be cranking out the mobs still at the moment. Let's have a look. Yep, that's pretty good. That's definitely going to keep me supplied with rockets once we do get Elytra. And through here we have the slime farm, and it's working, which is nice to see. So yeah, I wanted to put a glass wall here and just tidy this room up as well, just tie it all together. And yeah, I'm happy with the results. Because we're going to be moving to a new base soon enough, I kind of wanted to have everything here in order, have it look tidy, have it look complete, because I get frustrated if I start a build and don't finish it. I don't know if you remember, but we will be moving to an ocean monument, which is something I always enjoy conquering and adapting into a farm, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't think we've really got everything we need together yet, but saying that, we have got a location. I think it's a perfect location and it's going to be a pretty epic build. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to the last build that I was working on for episode 11 before we had to re-record the footage, and that was over by, it's getting dark, better hurry across. That was over by the nether portal room, which had a lot of melon and pumpkin farms in, and it was just a general mess of cobblestone and everything else. So we'll head down there now. And as you can see, it's nice. I've not really built with circles before in Minecraft, and it's nice. I like it. And here I think that the magma blocks look a lot better under the red glass, so maybe it's just a case of switching out the green glass down in the mob farm for red. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I like it. Made the portal a little bigger, so it's looking good. Another thing that you did miss in that episode was we did a collab with another Mind Zealander on the server. We went along with Ball Paint. He's actually looking to set up a proper base of operations because he's fairly new to the server. And he wanted to build in a extreme hills biome. So I was just helping him gather supplies for that and take them across to where he's set up. It's going to be good. I have got a good feeling about his build there. It's going to look impressive. It's a very cool location. And we will pop by and see his base again as he's made some progress on it, because it's still fairly new at the moment, so we'll let him make some progress, and then we'll do a bit of a base tour. So he can tour my base if he wants to, I can tour his base. But that's for the future. We've got a few collabs in the future as well. And the other thing I wanted to make a note of was we did find a witch farm. I was lamenting the fact that I still hadn't found a witch farm in a swamp, and I literally sailed around a corner and found a witch farm. So it seems if I want something on the server, I just need to ask for it. So I would really love to find a stack of diamonds sometime soon. That would be lovely. Hopefully that one comes true. And what we're going to head off to now is we're actually going to move an episode forward. Episode 12 was going to be the witch farm episode. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that forward. We're going to do the witch farm today. And that will give me a bit of time to actually think about what we're going to do for episode 12 now. So I'll gather up some resources and I'll head to the Nether portal and we'll go through and set up this witch farm. So we'll see you at the witch farm soon. Before we do head off to the witch farm location, I just want to point out that it looks like Eduardo has been very, very busy. This sugarcane wall is coming along really nicely. It's looking really spectacular. But what I'd like to do as well is, I know that Eduardo has been looking for a fortune enchantment. I don't have fortune 3, but I do have fortune 2. So I thought I'd just drop off a couple of presents for him over at his base. Just to say welcome back to the server. So I'm just going to head over. Whoa! That is looking real cool. I've not been over this way for a while, so yeah, that's a spawn log. Yeah, let's head down there and drop off these goodies for him. I just need to find somewhere that I can put him, that he's going to find them. That's the main thing. But also, it's not going to get in the way of any of his builds or anything like that. Maybe I'll just leave it outside his house. Oh, shooting arrows at his door, right. Right in front of his doorway, I think that would be a good spot. Oh, what am I doing? Gifts from... That's going to bug me, it's off-center. There we go. Gifts from Suncorp. I'll give him a Thorns and Efficiency book, Frostwalker and Unbreaking, Sharpness 3 and Silk Touch, and Knockback 2 and Fortune. And he can do with that what he wishes. But I like that eye, that is looking pretty damn cool. Right, back to the witch farm location. I will save you the arduous journey of watching me run through a endless nether tunnel, because it's literally hundreds and hundreds of blocks from this location. So I'll cut back once I've arrived and we can have a look at what we want to do there. We are back in the swamp and today we're going to be sorting out our witch farm. But first things first, I would like to build a bit of a homestead, just so people have somewhere to stay when they are out here. And after watching GG Munchies' last video where he built a fireplace for his farmhouse, I'm going to try that as well. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I've never actually built a fireplace without fire tick off or in creative, so I imagine I'm probably going to end up burning this down. But it'll be good fun, and I might do it in the form of a time lapse as well. Right, well we're back. The cottage is finished, we've got a little fireplace, and it's time to light it, and hopefully I've done this correctly and we don't burn down the entire house we just spent 20 minutes making. But either way, it's going to be entertaining, so let's find out. Can I reach the netherrack? Just. Right, please don't burn down the house. It's looking good so far. well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll leave it as it is, and if I turn my back after starting making the farm and I see that it's all ablaze, then I obviously didn't do a good enough job. So what we're going to do is we're going to start cracking on with this witch farm now. So the first layer is going to be here. We should be able to get 3 layers on it. I'm not going to be making a fancy redstone dispenser one or flying machine one. I'm just going to have it basically set up that the witches will walk of their own accord, because we're within 32 blocks, off the edges of the platforms into a water stream, and then down a hole, die, we collect the loot. And yeah, there's not much to it. So what I'll do is I'll start putting in the platforms. I'll start emptying out this little basin here to fill with water. Now, you probably would have seen on the time lapse, we actually found another abandoned mine shaft. I just don't get what's with this seed, this map. There are literally abandoned mine shafts everywhere. As far as I know, they're not meant to be more common, but there are so many. So many. So we've got a lot of lighting up to do, which I'll probably do that in between episodes. There's nothing too interesting about seeing me run through another abandoned mine shaft at the moment, but I don't know. If you do want to see it, let me know in the comments. So a quick progress update. We've got the 3 floors in, we've got the trapdoors all around, so they'll hopefully just wander straight off and down into this pit. And this pit will be filled with water, which is going to funnel them to the center, and then there'll be a drop, which should kill them. However, I do need to head back to the desert because I do not have any sand, and we need a bunch of glass. And so far, yep, it's all just dirt and clay in the swamp, so we're going to have to head back and see if we can find some sand to put around this to stop the witches from basically just chucking potions at us all the time. So we'll be back soon. So another quick update, we are now looking almost complete. We've got all the layers in, we've got the glass in, the roof is going in, although I do need a lot more cobblestone, and we have a death chute, I guess you'd call it, to kill the witches, so that's going to go down here. I haven't seen any witches spawn yet, and the worrying thing that's sort of running through my mind is that the mine shaft, the abandoned mine shaft that's under there, is basically clogging up the mob count, because you're going to have mob spawners down there, spider spawners and zombie spawners, and I do need to go and clear that out, I think, before this is actually going to kick into gear. But we'll finish up the roof, and hopefully the added darkness will start spawning some witches, even if it's not efficient, and we'll start to get some drops from that, and then I can work on the abandoned mine shaft in my own time. Righto, we are back in front of the witch farm. The roof is now on, the slabs are pretty much done on top to prevent spawning up there, but I am having a few issues. I am having a very strange issue actually. We've got mobs spawning on each of these 3 layers. We've got creepers, skeletons, zombies spawning on there, and that shouldn't happen. It should just be just witches. I mean, I could understand if I've got the floors slightly off, that, you know, maybe one of the floors would be spawning creepers or skeletons and zombies, but not all 3. And we haven't had a single witch. So something has gone wrong there, and I'm going to have to do a bit of digging, a bit of research to work out what exactly has gone wrong. So it's not the... See, there we go, look, we've got a skeleton up there. So it's not exactly the way I wanted to end the episode for episode 11, but I'm going to be dancing around over there. I'll join you. It's not the way I wanted to end episode 11, but there is a bonus. The house didn't burn down. The fireplace seems to have worked. I mean, this is the disaster I was expecting. I was expecting that to burn down, and it just didn't happen. But I'm not sure what's going on there. If you do know, please let me know in the comments, as it would help me out a lot. So we'll bask in this and we'll ignore this failure here for now. But we'll see you again next time for episode 12. Bye for now.